How can you work in having a good relationship with yourself?
Work hard at it and we focus on it, then we can make it happen.
People who have accomplished great things did accomplish great things because they didn't give up.
Don't view it as a mission impossible. View everything as a mission possible.
This is the best place ever! Oh my...
This is the story of How I Met Your Father.
So How I Met Your Father is an American sitcom which is a sequel of the legendary show How I Met Your Mother. How does the 2005 series differ from the 2022 in terms of dating?
Oh, I mean, now we have social media apps to meet people. You can meet anyone around the world, as opposed in 2005. I don't even think we had good camera phones. So it's very different. Now you have to like build a profile and talk about yourself on the internet and hope that someone likes you, or, you know, hope that you're not getting catfished. It's so different. And I think too, the world's just changed a little bit. So it's now about meeting someone that aligns with your beliefs, as opposed to feeling like you're 30 and now that's something that you're supposed to do is get married.
When you tell the story in the future, just promise me you will change that part.
And the series reflects the difficulties of modern dating and what it's like dating online. What do you think that are the pros and cons of dating apps like Tinder? Have you ever met someone online?
I went on one date from online. When I was filming the show, I went on Raya. I mean, we had a good time texting back and forth, and we met, and it was fun. But I was so busy. I think he thought I was ghosting him because I never heard from him again. But you know, I had a good time. But it just, you know, I don't think the spark was there, which is fine. That's the difficulty of like dating. But I think dating in general, whether it's 2005 or 2022, it's just hard. It's really hard.
It works for everything. You remember when the dry cleaner shrunk my favorite sweater?
Tell me, did the wind sweep you off you?
And Sophie and her close-knit group of friends are in the midst of figuring out who they are, what they want out of life, and how to fall in love in the age of dating apps and limitless options. What are some of the biggest lessons we can learn about love, friendship, and career?
I think the biggest lesson is to remember the friendship when it comes to falling in love or picking a partner. You know, I learned a long time ago that you tend to treat your friends better than you treat your family. Why? I don't know. We all do the same thing. So the more you see your partner as a friend than a family, the better your relationship is. And it's important to not lose yourself in your relationship to where it hurts your career.
How was your date with Ian? Was he tall?
Yes.
Was he a good listener?
Yes.
Were his eyes as kind as his photo?
Yes.
And Frances, you play Valentina, an impulsive assistant stylist who is also Sophie's best friend and roommate of Charlie's love interest. What do you like the most about Valentina's character, and how do you connect with your character?
I mean, she's so fun. I say she's fun, flirty, and thriving. I think she's a version of me that I wish I was all the time and every day, and we're working on it. But it's just been so much fun, and I just never know what's going to come out of her mouth. I don't even think the writers do. And when they write it and I say it, I don't even think they expect it the way that I say it. And I don't either. I'm like, I don't know who this person is, but here she is.
You're scared of porn. I'm not scared of porn. I'm scared of the government tracking my search history.
And Hilary Duff plays one of the main characters in this series. How was your dynamic on working with her?
I mean, we hit it off immediately. You know, when I got the part, she called me to congratulate me and tell me how excited she was to work with me, which was, I mean, it's a great icebreaker because, you know, she and I are the only ones really coming into this, besides Sid and Jesse, who knew each other. You know, everyone else is new. So that chemistry had to come off immediately when our scene popped up. And I think it did. And it just continues to grow on and off screen.
And also we can see that Valentina set up some boundaries. What can we learn about boundaries?
Oh, I think what can we learn about boundaries? They are important. It is important that you learn what your boundaries are and that you know it for yourself and not what someone else is telling you, because then that's called gaslighting.
Wait! You can't leave me alone with Charlie. I think I hate him.
we live with him.
I know.
And I heard that we're going to see some of the legacy cast from How You Met Your Mother. Is that true?
I don't know. It wasn't in any of my scripts, unless
No?
they showed something that I wasn't a part of.
Maybe in the last episode. And how does this show has similar format to How You Met Your Mother back on the 2005 show?
I think the tone, I mean, it's a multicam show, but it's also very much a hybrid. The original didn't have live audience, which we don't either. I think, I think tone wise and just what the story is about, which is finding love in your 30s, I think is what's similar. But again, just like we're in a different time in our world, it's a different time in their world as well. It's 2022. And I think it's beautiful. I mean, I don't know about you, but anytime I move out of a house, I'm curious who else moves in there and what their life is like. And I think it's cool that audience get to see what this apartment goes through after experiencing 9 years of the original cast.
Love your place.
Thanks. It's a total score. We got it from this old married couple. We even got them to leave their swords.
Nice touch.
And can you describe what was it like to film the day-to-day? How was it like the set? What did you enjoy the most about filming this series?
The schedule is really nice. We rehearse Monday and Tuesdays, so I know what time I'll be going home. And then Wednesday and Thursday and Friday is we film, but we are never waiting around. Usually on single cams, I'm in my trailer for an hour or two while they set up. And this time it's like, go, 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 go. I know that I'm there 5 days a week. It is a miracle if I'm not there one. And I'm also very thankful. But you more so know what your schedule is when you go there, which is nice.
He's not a pervert. This is Charlie. Okay, he's sort of a pervert, but in a good way.
If you can pick one episode, which one would be your favorite and why?
One episode.
One.
Oh my God. You know what? The next episode coming up. No, 2. I'm sorry. 2 was my favorite.
And why?
Because I had so much fun with it. There's a lot of stuff that you guys didn't get to see, but the Jane Fonda bit was really fun. I honestly had the best time saying crushing dick. A little too much. Yeah.
That's so nice. And can you tell us how was your audition process and how was your reaction when you find out when you were selected?
I auditioned for 3 months. So it was 3 months of heart attack, 3 months of 3 months of crying. Like, I know I'm supposed to play. So when I got the call, I just cried. Because I was praying for it. Talk about faith the size of a mustard seed. It was probably smaller than that, but I was like, I have to get this part.
And what was your reaction when you find out?
I cried. That's all I did is I cried.
You cried.
And I said all the cuss words. Shut the up. Oh my God. All of it. I was on vacation celebrating my birthday. So it was a nice little 33rd birthday gift.
This is the best night of my life!
When you tell the story in the future, just promise me you will change that part.
And in terms of the script, what did you like the most about the script?
I mean, all of it. I was a fan of the original, so I think it's just very well written. I'm a fan of the writers. I watched This Is Us, so I already knew that it was going to be great. But when we met Drew in the 3rd episode, I believe, and we understand how we originally met him, I was like, oh, these writers are crazy. No me lo imaginaba, and I was like, okay, I'm on some good shit right now.
And were you able to add something to the script?
See, I mean, cada actor, whenever that's the challenge as an actor is you're receiving material that someone created in their head, and I have to read their mind and bring it to life. And my favorite part of my job is to bring it to life in a way that they didn't even imagine. But they're like, I like that. And I think that's what I did with her. And I know that's what I did with my other show, Grownish, is I saw something different and I brought something different to the table that made them want to create more. And it's very collaborative. It's my favorite part.
Screw being mature. Yes, we can still make bad choices for a few more years.
And can you tell us how did you prepare for this role? How was your process?
I can't say this about a lot of roles, but I kid you not, when I first read Valentina, it was like a crazy That's So Raven vision I had. where I heard her voice, I saw the way she dressed, I saw her mannerisms, and I just knew who this girl was. I didn't have to do too much work. Obviously there is work, but I didn't have to prepare much. It just was like that.
And what do you think the audience can expect from How You Met Your Father?
A lot more laughs, a lot more evenings, winding down, putting on something on television that they know they're going to have a good time with. We have a lot of funny episodes coming up, and I know the last one is going to be probably everyone's favorite.